welcome back to my channel if you are new, and if you have been rocking with me for some time now, thank you again so much. Y'all, I am so excited because I finally have come to a place in my life where I feel like things are slowly but surely coming together. So in today's video, I'm going to offer some tips, some support as to how you can have a better day. Like, how do you stay, I don't want to say balanced because life is never balanced, but like how you can stay on track throughout the day. And I promise you, like, from where I was to where I'm going, like, life could not be any better. So basically, this is a video for anyone who stays at home, for anyone that stays at home with their babies, for anybody that works from home. Like, we gonna get it together. It's not always easy, but for me specifically, having a child and balancing the act of being a mom, trying to work and create time for myself, I think this video is going to be super helpful. So I'm going to stop talking and we're gonna get right into it. So number one, show up for yourself first. Well, I wake up anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour before Charles or Raya wakes up. In this time, what I'm doing is I am literally having coffee by myself. I run through my list of what needs to get done and I get dressed. Simple. I find that as the day goes on, I feel so much better about everything that is happening, even if it's chaos, because I was able to spend time by myself for myself. And even when things aren't going the way that I want or plan them to, I feel like I'm better able to receive those things because I know I showed up for myself first. There's an analogy about like flying on the plane, and if something happens on that plane, the first person that you want to take care of is yourself, because if you're not taking care of yourself first, right, you can't take care of anybody else. So I always try to keep that in mind when I'm in bed and I'm like, I don't want to get up. I need to make sure that I'm showing up for myself first, because if I can't be good to myself first, then I can't be good for anybody else. Number two. So number two is basically making sure that you have a solid morning and evening routine. So for me in the morning, like I said, I like to show up for myself first. I like to journal, coffee, get dressed. That's me showing up for myself. And then I'm able to go ahead and start on what needs to get done around the house, or even if it's for work. I also want to emphasize on staying off of social media. So for me lately, I don't go onto social media anytime before 8 o'clock. So a typical day in the morning, I'm waking up anywhere from 6:30 to 7 o'clock, 7:30-ish. I do not go on social media. I feel like sometimes social media can have a crazy effect on how your day is to run out. I try to do things that I know are gonna make me happy, so that when I go on social media and let's say I'm not fully dressed or I haven't done my work for myself first, I don't start feeling like crap, like, oh my God, I should do this or I should do that. I don't want anybody influencing my day. So what I do first is I make sure I go on to do things for me, and then after, I'm able to take in other people's whatever is going on in that day. Okay, so number three is for anyone who is a parent, a mom, or a dad. Make sure, in the same vein that you have a solid morning routine and an evening routine, that you also have a solid morning and nighttime routine for your baby, okay? I find that when things are laid out and I know what I'm supposed to do, things go a lot smoother. Do not try to like revamp every single night. Stick to a plan for yourself. Stick to a plan for a dependent that you may have, and that will help you in the long run. So when I get up and after I've gotten myself together, I make sure that I make a bottle for him so that when he wakes up, he'll have his milk in his sippy cup. This way, while he's drinking his milk, I can be running around doing light cleaning or getting his clothes ready for the day. after he has his bottle, then I know that it's time for him to get changed and get dressed for the day, and that goes into his morning routine where I do the things that need to get done for him, and it's the same thing for night. So in a nutshell, steps 2 and 3, having yourself a morning routine and a night routine, and your child, if you have one, having those things lined up and ready, things that you don't have to think about, help a tremendous amount. Number 4 is to clean as you go. Do not be like me, like I used to be. Don't wait until nighttime to start cleaning and trying to get things done for the next day. But basically what I mean by that is, let's say you have a cup of coffee. So for me, in the morning when I have my me time, I'll have my coffee, but as soon as I'm done with it, I rinse it out, put it on the drying rack, and I'm moving. As you go on throughout your day, if you're at home like I am, what I try to do is when things are out of place and I have downtime, I'm literally just putting them back. So that alleviates me having to run around and be busy during nighttime. Like, I can be doing other productive stuff at night. I don't want to just spend my whole entire night just straight cleaning. I used to do that a lot, and I would find myself so burned out come nighttime, and I'm just pushing along. And so also you want to multitask. So what I do when the baby is up is I try to multitask. So if he's playing around, I'm either, for example, folding clothes and watching YouTube. Things don't have to be so repetitive, if that makes sense. Find things that bring you joy as you're doing the things that have to get done. Back then, I used to be trying to do everything at nighttime, and then I'll just wake up just feeling like I had more things to do. Whereas now I'm just cleaning as I go, but also finding things that will bring me joy, to kind of make me feel better about all of the energy that I'm putting into everything else. The next thing is to prep for the next day. I want to show y'all something. So I have been using this Do It Anyway planner, and one, I love it because of the size. I'll leave the link for where you can get this planner. It's by one of my former colleagues that I used to work with, and I used to co-teach with her. So I used to be a special education teacher, and we used to work together. She now has her own business where she helps moms and busy people like just stay organized and get back on track. I've been using this every night now to go in and just write out my day, like what I know needs to get done, so that when I wake up in the morning, I am not trying to figure out what needs to get done. So this is an example. I have the date, and then literally a program from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. of things that I might have to do in specific time slots, and things like my daily intentions. Today I will take care of myself by, before I forget, hydration, the amount of water that I'm drinking, literally going in and writing things out the night before. I love this so much, y'all, so that when I wake up in the morning, I'm not frantic and like overthinking things. Life to me is time, okay? And we are all limited on time. I cannot say that enough. You are limited on time. You're here today, there's no telling about what's gonna happen the next day. I used to keep everything up here. Oh my God, and it used to cause me so much anxiety. But now that I actually have a planner that I'm actually utilizing, like you actually have to use it, because I used to buy planners and I'd use it some days and some days I wouldn't. When you have a planner and you're using it, you will realize and notice how much calmer you are. Like, don't take your time for granted. You could be doing other things with your time, and this is why I say prep for the next day. So you want to make sure that you're having a meeting with yourself and just like walking yourself through the next day of how you envision it to flow. For me, I usually have some days where I'm more available, but then I have days where it's literally back to back to back, on top of having my son. I don't have time to be trying to figure things out. All that brings me is frustration, and I'm just like irritable, and I'm just really short. So using a planner, get you a planner. Not everybody likes planners in the same way. Find a planner that works for you. Even write lists. I know Charles, he usually writes down, and I'm looking over here because it's over here, but he writes down, he has a to-do list of everything that needs to get done, and that's how he finds his days run smoother. For me, I like to have a planner. I need to carry it. I literally carry this to sleep with, to bed, just if in case a thought pops up that I forgot, I will write it down. Okay, y'all, so my next tip is to take it moment by moment, okay? I feel like if everybody could be a Beyonce or be Beyonce, we all would, right? Because Beyonce makes life look like everything is just flawless, okay? Flawless. All right? And don't get me wrong, like, she has the support. Like, she can do that. She can afford to make life look flawless because she got the coins, right? For people like me, though, I don't. So I always have to have the conversation with myself that I am human. Like, I don't have the support where someone comes to take care of my son, someone comes to take care of me, someone comes to take care of no, that's not how it is. It's me. I need to make sure that my stuff is in order so that when I wake up, I can at least feel like I'm flawless, all right? So moment by moment, you're not perfect. You're going to have hiccups, but if you can alleviate some of those with some of the strategies that I've offered, use them, y'all. You can do anything that you want, but you can't do everything. All right, y'all, so that is it. If you have any advice or tips that you want to offer as to how you plan your day to have a smoother day, please let me know down in the comments below. I would really like to hear them. I'm just trying to be great, and I know y'all are too. Leave them down below. I'd love to chat with you and learn more strategies as to how I can have a productive, a successful, a happy, a meaningful day. So yeah, drop them in the comments. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe to support your girl. I hope that you appreciated this video, and until next time, peace.